Guys, welcome back to another edition of TSW Wednesday Night Wrestling. Tonight we're coming to you from Orlando, Florida, and you may know that there is a different arena design. We're going to have that and a whole bunch more that's going to be just a little bit different tonight as John Cena comes out to make some announcements for TSW. A new direction, a new way that they're going to be going. Maybe a few other little surprises. We'll just have to wait and see. All right, John Cena starts off with talking about a big boost to the women's division with Kane's sister's tag team partner making her debut tonight. Sting's followers making all three of their debuts and Penny returning to some in-ring action. You're probably going to see a new title tonight worn by one of the wrestlers. Keep your eye out for that. I'm not going to spoil it. But it won't be challenged until the next Monday Night Wrestling event. In bigger news, John Cena talks about a King of the Ring tournament. And what's going to be really unique about this is we're going to have 16 wrestlers wrestling in the King of the Ring tournament. It's going to be a single elimination tournament, and the winner of that tournament is going to be able to challenge for one title at every single pay-per-view once it's won. The same's going to be true in the women's division. There will be 16 women that are challenging for that. And it's probably going to take us quite a bit of time, about 2 months' time total, to actually crown the winner of the King of the Ring. But that gives them 8 months to challenge for titles. What's going on, Grady? Welcome to the stream. And finally, not only are Sting's followers here tonight, but Sting himself is in the arena and is offered to wrestle in a celebrity match. So Totes McGoat will be facing Sting here tonight in the celebrity match. Of course, no titles are on the line. It'll just be a match. What's going on, David? Welcome to the stream. So that's quite a bit to unpack here tonight, guys. We have an all-new King of the Ring tournament coming up, probably going to take some time to complete. We're going to have a Queen of the Ring tournament. That'll be going on roughly about one match an episode. So with 16 wrestlers in the single elimination, that is going to take a little bit of time. Also, keep your eye out. There will be a new title that you'll be able to see. It won't be defended or fought for tonight. It will be fought for in the next show, which will be Monday night. Really cool concepted title, though. And it'll be something that kind of breaks up the survival titles so that they're not being defended every single time. It's one of those kind of special type of championship belts. But here, we're getting the first look at Sting and Sting's followers. Should be a really good match. One thing most people don't know is Sting is my favorite wrestler, so they're going to give Totes a chance to go up against Sting right now. Get in the squared circle. So this goes back to kind of when GC Rock faced Triple H in a celebrity match. It's the same thing. Same rules apply. There can be countouts. There can be all that stuff. So So Totes My Goats will make his way down to the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Lightning Heather D. And from Huntsville, Alabama, weighing in at 262 pounds, the World Champion, the Reaper Champion.
So Mrs. Totes My Goats accompanying Totes down to the ring right now. Mrs. Totes My Goats sitting right over there, didn't even know she was walking down to the ring with Mr. Totes. But Singh can't bring a bunch of followers and Totes don't bring any backup.
And his opponent, accompanied by Miss Scorpion, and from every man's nightmare, weighing in at 250 pounds, the man known as Sting.
So Singh making his way down to the ring. Now his followers will all debut in different matches tonight, and they will be added to the women's division. GC could be the greatest in our universe. We're all just starting out. We're trying to get up to some of these guys' level, like Triple H and Singh, The Undertaker, Kane, Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold Steve Austin. All these guys, Hollywood Hulk Hogan, who have made names for themselves. Now we're coming in to make names for ourselves. Max, welcome to the stream. And Max is one of two new wrestlers. May not be in this episode tonight because we just finished them before we went live here. But Max will be making an appearance soon in the wrestling world. Whoa, quick pin by Totes. These two guys aren't messing around. Now you knew Sting wasn't going to go down that easy. And you may even recognize a couple of the moves that Totes does because he got them from Sting himself. Yep, Max and Simba, the two new wrestlers signed by TSW Wrestling. And if they aren't in tonight, you will see them in the very next episode. So it is rumored that Sting did train Totes how to wrestle. So can the Grasshopper become the master tonight? We're about to find out. Sting was not having that. Big DDT. Dropping Totes right on his scunion. Sting started talking about some stuff. Totes said, "No time to talk, sir. I got my butt kicking boots on. You got to get to kicking." Now is Miss Nightmare, Miss Scorpion, Miss Frost, or Heather going to play any kind of role in the outcome of this match? They haven't so far. It's been a pretty clean match. But I have a feeling. Whoa! Totes caught him, took him right back down to the mat, and is getting to work. You may hear some different names also for some of the finishing moves. As we now have about 48 wrestlers in TSW, we had to work some things out so that we weren't doubling up. So now there's only one wrestling move that two wrestlers have. Other than that, everybody's got their own unique wrestling moves. And their own unique names. Big jumping DDT. You saw Sting do it to Totes. Totes does it right on back to Sting. And here comes another version of the DDT. Split Sting open. And Totes staying on top of it. Has him up for a tombstone pile driver. And right down on top of his head. But Sting somehow has the wherewithal to kind of get it turned around. Totes gets back up to his feet pretty quick. Misses with that right hand, and Sting sees that opening and takes advantage of it. Brings him down with the sidewalk slam. Totes jumps up again, but Sting sees him coming. And Stinger splash. This really could be setting up to be the end. Sting goes for the cover. 1, 2. Totes kicks out. And Sting can't believe it. Sting now setting up for his patented Scorpion Death Drop. Can he get it in? And he does. Totes tried to get to his feet. Sting wouldn't let him. Rolled up, grabs the leg, 2. And Totes kicks out again. You know the TSW champion also is not going to go down that easy. But are we going to see the finishing move from Totes that he has renamed? It's a good one. You guys may even recognize the name. So he's setting up for it. Let's see if he can get him in. He's got it hooked in and hits him with the extraction. Rolls him up. 1, 2, 3, and he extracts Sting out of the dark zone and gets to put that trophy up on his mantle. The extraction by Sting. And as always, remember, this match was brought to you in part by Totes My Goats. If you're looking for Totes, don't ask my goats because he's not going to tell you where he's at.
Here is your winner, the Reaper.
So good match, very clean. Nice celebrity match. No titles were on the line. Sting just kind of doing it to help us out. Get us a little exposure just like Triple H did. And now you're going to see the new outfits of the tag team. Two-man power trip, which is made up of Teddy Spanks Your Butts, and Strudel. Pretty sharp, though. You're going to see more and more of the tag teams that are formed dressed in a little more alike, at least a little bit more with the same color schemes. As we start getting a little more organized in TSW wrestling. It's a lot of work, though. You know, you look at most wrestling promotions, you've got over 100 wrestlers. Right now, we don't even have 50. So, it's a lot of double duties in singles and in tag team action. And we will keep adding more and more wrestlers as we go on. Another really nice thing is in 2K22, which will be out what looks like now to be March 8th. That could help us out and help us expand our TSW wrestling brand a lot more if we get more creative wrestler slots. We'll have to see. That information has not come out yet.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Stone Hard, and representing two-man power trip from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 265 pounds, Teddy Sparks.
So this is going to be our first match in our King of the Ring tournament tonight. It's going to be Teddy versus Kempty Watson. Winner advances, loser does not advance. I would like to say goes home, but doesn't go home because they got to keep wrestling. Don't have enough wrestlers to be sending people home. But the loser will no longer be in the King of the Ring tournament.
And his opponent, accompanied by the Legend Killer, C. Sal Davis. Davis. And representing the Hit Squad from Austin, Texas, weighing in at 204 pounds, the Phantom, Kempty Watson.
Was not sure they were going to stop saying the name Davis. But they did, so let's be thankful for that. Sounds good, Max. Thanks for stopping in. So Teddy would like to welcome you to another TSW Wrestling live event. Now this is going to be interesting. Both guys have just some different moves, some moves you probably haven't seen in a little while. Right now they're just testing out the waters, going back and forth, seeing what they can and what they cannot do. Almost looking like a little Roman Greco wrestling, but that's about to change here before too long. Teddy's like, all right, you got me, but I didn't like it. That's one of the moves I'm talking about. Like, it looked like he had him in a full Nelson, then reverses him, turns him around 180 style, and then straight down on top. Another thing, just an easy shoulder block, but a lot of spins and twists in there. Looks like Teddy's had it. Says, hey, he's ready to get started now too. Like, look at this. Simple pump handle is not so simple to even get into the pump handle, and puts him right down on his face. Says, hey, I made dinner tonight, and the dinner's the ring post. Enjoy. Bon appetit. Kempty now jumps up on top of Teddy. Hits him with the few, gives him the right boot. Goes for a quick pin. One. But you know Teddy's not going down like that. Then hits him with a series of knees. You gotta love Kempty's shirt too. It says, in memory of when he cared. He put an ode to the last time he cared, and he put it on his shirt. Kempty, not liking what he sees, gets down off that top rope, throws Teddy to the outside of the ring, and throws him to the correct area. That's the side his tag partner's on, Cecil. You can win and you can advance with the count out. Oh, Kempty hits him with the move they once called the red arrow. And oddly looked like he was going for a power bomb. Did not work out. Teddy hits him with his finishing move. That he just renamed the Manhunt. Hit him with the old level 5 Manhunt move. Right there. Rolls him up. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Kempty kicks out at about 2.5. And so the match goes on. Look at Teddy. Teddy, not one for following the rules. Undoes that ring post. Drops Kempty right down on his face. Now, this is one of the things I hope they fix in 2K22. And that is, if he took the ring post off, why not throw him into the ring, into that corner? But I've never seen him do it. Oh, kind of a little mini spear. Not his finishing move by any stretch of the imagination. Tries to get the lock in. Teddy getting right up into his ribs. Gets out of it. Big right hand. Followed up with a couple right elbows. Back and forth. Kempty ducks it. Right, left, left, right, oh, left. Takes him to the ground. European uppercut. And whips him into the wrong corner. Spear right to the back. Little T-bone there. And gets him up with a cutter. 2. He kicks out of it, but now Kempty could be setting up for his own finishing move. Teddy gets back to his feet, though. Avoids that. Crowd all into it, but it looked like they went to 11. Now Kempty's setting up for it. And a little move he likes to call the True Patriot. Turns back around, has him rolled up, 2, 3, and Kempty Watson will advance in the King of the Ring tournament. Quite a long way to go still. But Kempty advances. Teddy is eliminated. Quite a back and forth match.
Here is your winner, the Phantom, Kempty Watson.
And you know, with a name like the Phantom, he is going to make an ode after he wins a match in singles competition to The Undertaker. Like, you know that's going to happen. And there it is. And kind of a raw deal. Like, Teddy's got to escort the next folks down to the ring. Like, he went in and lost that match. Now he's got to walk the next group down. This is going to be for the TSW Women's Tag Team titles. So it's been a minute since these two have defended the titles, but they will be defending them tonight. to the challengers making their way down to the ring, known as Air Boom. Now, this is really one of the tougher tag teams in the women's division. So this is going to be quite the contest and quite the test to walk out of the ring with these belts. But now your TSW champions making their way down to the ring. They both like a Kedri's dance entrance, so then we gave them a dance entrance. And he's like, I don't remember this. This is not how we rehearsed it. Regardless of the dancing, though, tag team titles on the line right here.
The Maniac, Shy Girl, Davis. The Anomaly, Kylee Watson. On the way to the ring, the Maniac, Shy Girl, Davis, and the Anomaly, Kylee Watson. Air Boom! The Maniac, Shy Girl, Davis, the Anomaly, Kylee Watson, and their opponents. They are the Women's TJones and the Legend Killer, Jane, the Golden Truth.
Golden Truth, tag team titles on the line. Shyanne and Kylee going after the tag team titles against TJones and Jane. Looks like Shyanne and TJones are going to start this one off. And TJones bringing her new outfit to the ring to match Jane's. Shyanne and Kylee pretty much matched before. The same outfits for them. Kind of going back and forth a little bit here. Neither one of them really getting an advantage on the other. TJ whips Shyanne into the corner. Tags in Jane. Double T move incoming. What goes up will come down. Shyanne to her feet really quick. Big clothesline. Looks like she may be getting in Kylee. Tags Kylee in. Double T move. coming in. Same one we just saw. Just brought back the other way. And another double team move. Probably why these two are currently the champions. Quick in and out tags. Followed up with some double team moves to give them the advantage. And in the ring, about the last thing you want is to let Kylee get her hands on you, because if she does, it's going to be bad. Crucifix slam keeps putting her back into the corner, but then right back out. TJ reverses it back around. Big elbow. Takes her back down to the ground and now starts putting the boots. You knew this was going to happen before too long. TJ up to the top rope. And misses. Kylee comes to and says, hey, look what I found. Christmas comes early. And whips TJ back into the corner. But TJ fights her way back out. Gets back to the top rope, but Kylee dives, makes an emergency tag. Gets Shyanne in. But Shyanne gets a big right fist for her troubles. And now it looks like they're going to take this action maybe outside the ring. Now they cannot win outside of the ring. They can win, but they can't get the title. So they have got to find a way to bring this back into the ring. Speaking of the ring, it's a brand new ring mat. You haven't noticed already, on the right side of the ring mat it says Boomer on 3. Pretty cool. The count's up to 7. Shyanne dives back in. TJ makes her way back in and takes the advantage. Shyanne reverses out of that just to get DDT'd. TJ tags Jane back in. Jane trying to get the crowd involved, but gets a chin buster. And a big headbutt. The old headbutt trifecta. And Shyanne gets Kylee back into the ring. Jane trying to fight to get back up to her feet. Whips her back into the corner. Looks like she just put her in the last stance of Mary Jane, but picks her back up. Gets Shyanne, who's going to the top rope. Kylee uses and launches her right on top. Thought they might have went for the pin, but didn't. Power bombs her into the mat. Whips her back into the corner, but misses that. Oh, big knees. And back again for round 2. Bulldog. Shyanne trying to get to the corner. Jane stops her. Went to play up to the crowd, but thought better of it. And stays on the attack. Now they do the same move back to them. And Shyanne just trying to get to her feet. DDT maneuver. And it looks like she's setting her up. But TJones still down on the ground. And TJones reverses back out of it. Another big DDT as she starts to go onto the offense. Slowing the action down a little bit with this neck wrench. And TJones setting up for the golden hammer, but that gets blocked by Shyanne. And there's that funny nerve pinch. But that actually seemed to do a little more damage than it normally does. TJ grabs the fist that was trying to punch her, drops Shyanne right down onto her face. There's one kick, reverse. That's like the reverse stunner neck breaker. Shyanne tries to get to the corner again, but again, not allowed. And what's funny is nobody's really going for pins. I'm not exactly sure what is happening. Like, we have seen finishing moves happen, and no pins have been gone for, so kind of weird. Oh, whips TJ into the corner. Little Sunrise puts her in what is known as the Steiner recliner. And she does not tap. TJones gets out of it. And throws Kylee outside the ring. But really on the wrong side of that. Now, telling Kylee to get up. Kylee does get up. And TJ gets to some swinging, some reversing. Was maintaining, but now looks like she is going to get thrown into the corner. And remember, countouts will not allow the titles to change hands. There is a funny glitch in this game. And it's about to happen. So luckily, when they tagged, it counted as Shyanne going outside the ring, so the glitch didn't happen. You can see the one wrestler trying to put her back into the ring, but keeps throwing her into the stairs. So, but huge maneuver off the top rope by Shyanne. Let's not pretend like we missed that. We did see it. Shyanne has reset the count yet again. And the count's back up to 5. This is another one where they throw each other left, right, or left. And if she tries to throw her into the ring, she can't because Kylie's standing there. Yet another outside the ring glitch that is happening. And it's kind of a sad way for them to win, but they win nonetheless, and I'm glad. There's not even a victory celebration when you get into a count-out situation. That's kind of sad. I don't think that'll be the last time we see that match. That is what it is. So as promised, there is no world title on the line tonight for the women. But Ozzy and Kane's sister's tag team partner, Awesome Christina, will face off in the very first match for Queen of the Ring. And you're probably asking, why would the world champion also participate in King of the Ring? It's just, what happens if they lose that tomorrow and then we didn't include them into the match? And the reward is so high, you got to include them, right? You got to include them. So Ozzy and Awesome Christina go at it for the women's very first Queen of the Ring match. King of the Ring happened earlier. Kempty beat Teddy, and now we're in for our first Queen of the Ring. Ozzy making her way to the ring, wearing TSW Women's Championship World Championship belt.
Making her way to the ring from Elysian Fields, the Women's World Champion, the X Factor Champion.
Holy cow! Denise Demers comes out, hits Ozzy with a chair while she's trying to get to the ring. Ozzy trying to recover, bulldogs her down. Denise Demers is not even involved in this match. No idea what she's doing out here. Now, Denise Demers is involved in the trio of Awesome Christina and Crimson, which is Kane's sister. Maybe she's trying to weaken her for this match. I have no idea. But out here, there is zero padding. We talk about a little padding around the ring. There is no padding where these two girls currently are. And that's it. The referee calls the match. There will be no match tonight for Queen of the Ring because we don't know if Awesome Christina wanted her to go out or not. What a crazy, crazy turn of events that is. The other promise I've made, and I've made that it would happen every single time, whoever the television title holder is, which has only been Phoenix, will defend the title at every television event. Not at pay-per-views, but at every televised event. Not at dark matches, only televised events. But this is going to be the debut of Miss Scorpion. Now we got to see her come out a little bit earlier with Sting, escort Sting down to the ring. This will be her in-ring debut, and escorting Silva down to the ring, or escorting Phoenix down to the ring, is going to be Simba. So even if Simba's not wrestling tonight, we will get a chance to see what Simba looks like. Brand new, newly signed TSW wrestler. You'll probably notice Miss Nightmare, who is on the right of Miss Scorpion. When she comes to the ring, she has very, very long hair. She wrestles, she does not.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's Television Championship.
Women's Television Championship on the line tonight. The other thing you notice in the ring, it says Boomer on 3. So the Empire of Pain, that is what this trio of ladies is known as. Disciples of Sting is what I would have named them if I could. But that's not even a thing. So, Empire of Pain. And it's rare that they don't come down to the ring all together. Especially for the leader, Miss Scorpion. And now, probably the greatest champion of any sort that we've had, but especially television champion, easily the greatest television champion we have seen. It's Phoenix. Never lost, even outside of this universe, has never lost the television title. So it's a matter of time, right? At some point, you would think she has to lose. But she probably doesn't think that. So that's why she doesn't lose.
Introducing the challenger from every man's nightmare, Miss Scorpion.
Scary looking set of ladies.
Introducing the champion from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. She is the Women's Television Champion, the phenomenal one, Fenwick.
I bet you the real life Phoenix will dress up as her wrestler Phoenix for Halloween this year. Just saying. That would be amazing. Any of you do that, any of you dress up as your wrestlers, you got to take a picture and send them. Send them in across the Discord. Talk to GC Rock a little bit too. There might even be some merchandise for some of the TSW wrestling stuff that you'll find in his store. That would be very interesting, I think. So the filling out process going on. Kind of understand it in this case because you have a wrestler making her debut. You have another wrestler who's never seen the other one wrestle, so what do they know? What do they don't know? How do they wrestle? What is their type of wrestling? We don't know that. We're about to find out what it is. I do think that somehow there will be a little touch of Sting in there somewhere. That's what I would assume anyway. So up, down, left, right. Phoenix says no way and power bomb to you. Here's a big right boot for your troubles. No, no, no. Keep the change on that. In a move we call the flippity-doo-dah, flippity-a. My, oh my, what a flippin' great day. Not a super powerful move, but it's enough, right? Crazy kind of side head head slam. I mean, using the legs, obviously, but pretty back and forth right now. Oh, and a big owie. Backbreaker there. And not many of our wrestlers wrestle with the heel. So you got to watch out for that. You don't want to get poked too hard with any of those heels. So big right hand, and one change that Phoenix recently made since the last time we've seen her is her signature neck breaker move is now her finishing move. It has almost been her finishing move anyway. It just wasn't really in that slot. Now it is. Oh, and Miss Scorpion setting up for what can only be described as the Scorpion Bomb. 1, 2, 3. Simba tried to stop the match and failed to get the referee. This is really history. The first time we have ever seen Phoenix lose a match in singles action defending the television title. I will warn you, though, that means Phoenix is now available for other title shots.
And new women's television champion, Miss Scorpion.
So Miss Scorpion, the new television champion in her debut, you're going to end up seeing a lot of her, because it's not just Phoenix. It's that title belt will be on every televised event, every Monday night and every Wednesday night wrestling event that we have. You're going to be defending that belt. That's 2 times a week. That's a lot of title defenses. So congratulations to her. Phoenix may be on to some bigger and better things, or maybe Phoenix comes back for her belt. No way for us to really know. We will find out. So Miss Nightmare will be making her debut. Misti will be defending her newly won Survival Championship. Penny debuting her new attire, her new walking to the ring attire. Miss Frost, Miss Nightmare making their debuts. And Tidy News showing her alternate outfit in this TSW Women's Survival Championship. So quite a bit of stuff going on, quite a bit of firsts and newses and things. And I'm going to tell you, it is tough keeping up with 50 different wrestlers' finishing moves, especially with a new startup promotion like this and coming up with new names and new stuff, and me not calling them what they're really called. That's not easy. Some of them are very easy because we've seen them before. But even Totes My Goats, we just change it to the Extraction, which I find to be hilarious. But it's still hard saying it right off the bat, you know what I mean? So bear with me. Over these next 3 or 4 or 5 episodes, it'll get easier and easier and easier for some of these wrestlers as we see some of them moving on and some of them winning. So, this is all random. We do not know how this is going to go. We do not know what order the wrestlers are going to wrestle in.
The challenger from Salt Lake City, Utah, the Boss.
The Boots, making her way down to the ring. Also realize, I don't wrestle as any of these. All I do is I call the action, and I am seeing it for the first time, just like you're seeing it for the first time. We're seeing this go down live. This is one of the toughest titles, not only to win, but really the toughest title to defend right now. There might be another one that we see soon that might be tougher than this one to defend. But we call those like specialty belts. So Miss Frost, the Boots, we know will not be the first two wrestlers competing tonight. We did make a change so that it's now 2.5 minutes between matches. I did run a test run on that. That seems to be the perfect little spot. 3 minutes seemed a little too long. 1 minute was way too fast. Like 1 minute didn't even matter where you lined up, you know, because 1 minute it's like bam, 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 2-3 wrestling moves happen. Next guy, bam, bam, bam. Next guy, bam, bam, bam. Next guy. All 6 were out, right? There wasn't even an elimination done in that amount of time. So there was no advantage, honestly, to be in 6th or to be in 1st. Very, very, very little. So the champion, we know, will not have to start from one of the first 2 positions. And it's going to be typical for whoever, men and women, whoever win this title will get at least one world title shot. Like, it can't be the toughest title to win and then you don't get something for it. You know what I mean? Which means soon Recon-Delta will get his world title shot. Is it going to be against Totes my Goats? Could be. Maybe not. So you see, this is what I was talking about. Miss Nightmare on the way to the ring. Look, she has the long hair. Obviously hair extensions. Because when she wrestles, she does not have long hair. But I think for the ring entrance, maybe it's a wig, who knows. But for the ring entrance, it definitely looks cooler. Blake Shelton wrote a song about it. Sure would be cool if you did. But you can see now when she wrestles, short hair. So I'm telling you, there's some very powerful women that are going to be wrestling. But now, both of the women making their debut tonight do not start from the beginning. Now here is the coolest entrance in all of TSW wrestling. Comes out with no entrance attire on, just her wrestling attire. Drops the green smoke, and when she comes out, the wrestling entrance attire is on. How's she do it? I don't know. It's magic. But Penny will be one of the first 2 to start wrestling. So it's going to be her, and it looks like Tidy News. They are going to have the longest road to hoe in this one. The glowing eyes, just freaky. Hey, we can't see where... Oh, we can see the eyes. That's how we know. You know, you look at Penny and GC Rock and their outfit, and, you know, with them being the owners, really, of TSW Wrestling, would they ever have alternate attire without TSW? And anybody could really wear the TSW logo or the brand if they wrestle for TSW Wrestling. You see what I mean? Like this outfit here could have the brand or the logo as far as that goes. Not, not the GC Rock, not the other logos, but the TSW riding logo that looks a lot like the NWO. I mean, anybody could really do it, right? They wrestle for TSW, even though they're not in TSW. So I'm very protective. I am very protective of the brand. But, in theory, right, they could. Now, we did miss one thing. I didn't see that from before, but the elbow pads are not green the way they should be. Touche. We will get it. The hair will always remain orange. That is too hard to undo and redo. Took a long time just to get those, like, two little things in there. You wouldn't think it would, but it does. And right off the bat, missile drop kick. And Penny goes down quick. Now remember, they've got 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes between being released. And we don't know what order they're getting released in. It's not the order that they come out in. The order they come out doesn't even matter except for the last two. Penny trying to get a hold of what's going on. And you can see Penny not wrestling with the mask over her face. So, two different versions of that. I have debated changing the colors up. Same outfit, different colors. I've debated that. But right now, Penny kind of in control. Tidy reeling a little bit. Is going to have to make the bleeding stop. European uppercut. And a cutter. So, yeah, a little bit of back and forth, stretching out the hamstring. If Penny didn't stretch out before the match, now she's getting a little stretch. That's tidy news for you, though. Always thinking of others. Penny, big right hand reversal, and there is no padding on the outside of this ring. That is for sure. There's only owies outside of there. Steel floors, glass barriers. Like it's not your friend outside that ring. Penny heading up to the top rope. Cross body, but both wrestlers come down and hit pretty hard. Penny, first one back to her feet. Goes for the pin. One. Only gets a 1 count, and it's got to be getting up. There it is. I was going to say, it's got to be getting close. Penny blocks that missile drop kick. Delivers a right hand, and now some knees. Who is going to be next? The Boots. So there are 3 non-TSW wrestlers and 3 TSW wrestlers in this match. All 3 TSW wrestlers are in the ring right now. And they cannot afford not to fight it out. They just can't. Hurricane Rana back down on that steel plate. Goes to Boots. Can't see what's going on, but Tidy was on the right end of that exchange until the Boots got involved. Rolls her up for the 1 count. You got to test the waters out and see what's going on. Reversal by Tidy, but walks right into Penny, belly to belly. Penny now going for the pin. 1, 2, and only a 2 count, but that was about a 2.5 count. The Boots smartly backing up. And Superman punch by Tidy News. I thought she grabbed the Boots for a swinging neck breaker, but maybe she didn't. The Boots picking up Penny, and a big slam right down on her back. Tidy went for what looked like a spear, and the Boots blocks that spear. And now figure 4 leg lock. That's like a side figure 4 leg lock because she hasn't laid all the way back. Tidy fights out of it. and hits Penny with the missile drop kick again, just to get drop kicked by the boots. Penny missed the first one for strike one, but then rips an RBI single using the boots' head. And the boot somehow is on top again, goes for the pin, gets a 1 count. Somebody is coming out of this elimination chamber next. Who is it going to be? One of the debuts or the champion? Miss Frost. So Miss Frost now coming out. And it looks like she's going to match up with Penny while Tidy gets a 2 count on the boots. And Miss Frost, you know, she's just really going after everybody. DDT on Tidy News doesn't even get the cover, and I thought she would have. And just kicking Tidy right up in the forehead. And I thought that was going to be a power bomb by the boots, but Penny, Hurricane Rana's right up on out of there. Flipping neck breaker, and Penny setting up for one of the greatest TSW finishing moves. Hits a diamond cutter, really what they call a penny dropper. But not how the penny dropper's normally done. That's just a variation. We'll call that variation 2 of the penny dropper. Takes out the knee of the boots. Miss Frost takes Penny down, attacks the head. Back to her feet first. The boots trying to fight back out of it. And Mrs. Frost kind of getting on it. And you can tell Miss Frost gives up some size to boot. So, a slam submission hold. Is Boots going to tap? Penny just kind of watching, making a scouting report of what's going on right here. And says, hey, let me get in and try to pin her for a 1, 2. And Boots kicks out, but Miss Frost right back on Boots. And somehow, oddly, it's not. Now that was Mrs. Frost's finishing move called Freezer Burn. And Penny went for the pin, crossbody to Miss Frost, and can't decide who she's attacking now. Big right hand. Goes for the pin, 1, 2, and Penny kicks out. And now Miss Nightmare, one of the larger female wrestlers, is in the ring, going after the boots, picks her up, and big slam back down onto the mat. And it's like everything she has done to this point has been very powerful. Pins the boots, 1, 2. And I don't think Boots was expecting that. I don't think any of us were expecting that. Penny DDT on Miss Frost outside the ring, so that move is going to be even more powerful. And it looks like Penny was setting up for something. And takes out the knee. Miss Nightmare firmly in control inside the ring right now. The Boots looks like she's getting it turned back around. Penny Hurricane Rana on Miss Frost. And Miss Nightmare sends Boots right on back out. So Penny's like, hey, we'll come at. What is that? Look at that move. I don't think we've seen that move that Miss Nightmare was doing since the Steiners did it. Couple of reverses going on in the ring. Things starting to even out a little bit. And I'm telling you, we are very close to the champ getting out. 1, 2, 3, and I thought that was going to save Boots when Penny pinned Miss Frost, but it did not. And now Miss Nightmare on Penny like it ain't nobody's business. And the best thing that could happen right now, and that is Miss Nightmare's finishing move. the bone crusher, and hits her for the 1-2-3. And now Sting's people turn on Sting's people while the champ gets into the ring. And wisely just kind of sits back, lets that happen. But takes a big right boot, and she's on the ground. Miss Nightmare really firmly in control of what's going on. Can Misti get this turned around or no? Strange side head smasher. Side slam. And laying the boots. Misti should know right now she's got to get one of the two of them out of there. It's in her best interest. Big knee. And another big knee. And then a third knee right to the side of the head. Go for the cover. She does not. Runs into Miss Nightmare. And Miss Nightmare now pounds her into the corner. Misti fighting her way out. And then big missile drop kick. Miss Frost trying to get to her feet. Misti trying to stay with Miss Nightmare. Then gets put in this weird submission lock by Miss Frost. Way too early though. Should not have a big problem fighting out of that. Vicious clothesline, goes for the pin, 1. And now, oddly, it's almost like Miss Frost understands the situation that if she wants to be the title holder, she is going to have to turn on Miss Nightmare as well. The two of them are going to have to take her out. She is very, very strong. And could shake up the balance in TSW's wrestling in the world title. The world title picture. 1, 2, and kicks out, but I mean, that is like 2 7/8. You know what I mean? I thought that was 3 and that she actually succeeded. Big boot. Misti realized it a little bit late. Miss Nightmare ducks it. And the slam for Miss Nightmare. She tries to work on the arm. Looks like Misti trying to fight out of it. And hits her with that vicious clothesline again. Misses and sidesteps the missile drop kick coming in from Miss Frost. But Miss Frost gets right back on it. But again, recognizes she has got to go after Miss Nightmare if she wants a shot at winning this belt. Can anybody beat her one-on-one? Because so far, 2-on-1, 3-on-1, it doesn't look like it. Look at the sheer strength of this. Big slam. Miss Frost trying to take her. Oh, and a huge super kick. Rolls up Miss Nightmare. 1, 2, and gets a 2 count. Misti trying to get over to Miss Frost to hit her. Gets a 1 count. Miss Nightmare's got to be like, what is going on? Misti, after what is happening? Wow, finally connects. Finally connects on something. I was starting to wonder. And here Misti sets up for it. Will she be able to get it in? No, she will not. 1, 2, 3. And now no matter what happens, we will have a new Survival Champion here tonight. The champion has been put out. Big leg drop off the top rope. Is that going to be enough? 1, 2, 3. And it's enough for Miss Frost to pull out a crazy win against Miss Nightmare, because you have to admit, and all of us are thinking the same thing, that she was about to win that match, and she doesn't. Kind of almost got snuck by Miss Frost. Miss Frost, maybe not as big as Miss Nightmare, but a very, very smart wrestler. She has a couple powerful moves. We saw the super kick there. She knew enough to know that, yeah, she does have to put a couple moves on Miss Nightmare before it's just a one-on-one match. So what a great match. In her debut, she ends up winning.
And new Women's Extreme Fighting Champion, Miss Frost.
Ends up winning the title belt, though. In her debut match, Miss Nightmare not winning the match. And I'm telling you, though, we are going to see Miss Nightmare in the world title picture. Like, there is no way around it. Even if it's not tomorrow, we are going to see it. No way around it. Now, just like promised, Recon lost the TSW Survival title. And this isn't a world title shot because obviously Totes was fighting Sting in a celebrity match. But it is the next thing. So in the main event tonight, you're going to have the Intercontinental Champion, Rob, in a four-way match against GC Rock, Recon-Delta, and Dragonov as they try to bring it back to TSW members' side. But right now, Rob has won every single match. Every single fight Rob has had in TSW wrestling has been with the Intercontinental title. So, yeah, we're early and we're still a young wrestling promotion. But that is how it's been going. And then if Rob ends up losing the title, much like Recon will get his shot, but this is the natural progression. You get your shot at the Intercontinental title, and then you can start looking to the world title. Totes has defended the title, taken it from GC Rock, defended it against him one time. Recon might be the next one, unless Rob somehow loses the title tonight. Then Rob could be the next to get his shot at the world title. So, very exciting night here on TSW Wednesday Night Wrestling.
Introducing the challenger from Asgard, weighing in at 205 pounds, the great Draven the Dragon.
Dragonov. So, how this match should be, it should be a survival to where three guys have to get pinned, but things happen sometimes to where it's not exactly how I thought it was going to be, so we have to watch it. If on the first pin nobody helps them, all three people, there's got to be 3 tags or 3 pins, right? Tap outs or pins. If they don't help them, or if they do help them, it's only 1. So we will see what happens with that. But Dragonov making his way down to the ring. The great and mighty Dragon. And Dragonov going up against 3 much larger. Well, you look at Recon-Delta and you look at GC Rock. First GC Rock, then Recon-Delta, and then Rob Lee, and then Dragonov as far as size goes, but not as far as talent and wrestling prowess goes.
And introducing the challenger from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 310 pounds, he is one half of the GC Rock.
So GC Rock, you can see on his waist right now is an 8-man tag title. You wait till you see how that belt gets defended. It is very exciting to see the Survival title. This is like the equivalent of the Survival Championship, but in a much, much different way. You wait to see it. You will see it next week. Which you will see Max and Max's tag team partner probably trying to go after that tag title. You will see GC Rock and his tag partner going after that tag title. 8 men will be going after that tag title. Not 8 tag teams, be 4 tag teams, but 8 men will be going after that title. Right now, there is not a female version of the title either. That may change. That may not change. I don't know. I'm seriously debating that. I like right now how the women's title situation is set up. Dragonov in his new outfit. We did some improvements. Not Dragonov, Recon.
From Amarillo, Texas, weighing in at 240 pounds, Rage the Dragon King.
So Recon-Delta, we made a few improvements to his. I wish he was in the chat because he would know what that symbol is, along with his own symbol now on his back and another symbol on his back that he would know what it is. He would be super excited about it. So yeah, very cool. Very cool. But now, he has defended and won the title against 8 men, against 6 men for the survival title. Can he take out 4 guys? And they're not just any 4 guys, but will he be able to bring home the Intercontinental Championship tonight against GC Rock, Dragonov, and Rob Lee? I don't know. Now, also to be fair, Recon-Delta did have the longest pin winning streak at 7-0 before losing the title belt. I only defended the title belt twice, right? I say only, but that is way more than anybody has ever defended, men or women, the title belt. But he had a 7-pin win streak, which is also a record. There's only one other woman right now, and her name is Ozzy, who stands at 4. Recon was at 7. She stands at 4. She has a chance.
From St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 273 pounds, he is the Alliance Intercontinental Champion, the Warden, Rob Lee.
Rob Lee, U.S. Army sapper. Rob Lee, making his way down to the ring, combat engineer. It's a brotherhood of people. Myself, Kempty, Cecil, and Rob, all a part of. But he is your Intercontinental Champion, tag team together with my son. That's why they both wear the drill sergeant hats. Here tonight to defend his Intercontinental title, because when he came into TSW Wrestling, he won the belt, and he has defended it ever since. Every match he has had has been for or defending the Intercontinental title. Can that change tonight, or will he defend it again tonight against all comers? About to find out. Belt on the line, main event, TSW Wednesday Night Wrestling. Let's get it on. So right away, GC Rock hits the Rockopotamus on Rob. Dragonov hits the Dragon Bomb on Recon-Delta. Rob, though, flips out of it way too early for any of it. Big chokeslam coming up from Rod on GC Rock. And Recon fighting back against Dragon. Rob gets a 2 count. And it didn't look like, we got to pay a little closer attention now, but it did not look like any of that mattered. I mean, as far as people getting pinned and then people going after those people and trying to help them out. So it looks like right now, we're going to pay a little closer attention. It's going to take 3 pins or submissions to win this title belt. You're going to win it. You're not going to steal it. A lot of back and forth right now, but the 2 that are in the worst spot, easily Recon-Delta and Dragonov. And big right hand incoming from GC Rock, right down on Rob's scunion. Rob flips that back around, picks him up. But looks like an Olympic slam, and Dragonov delivers a backbreaker to Recon-Delta. Rob throws GC Rock on the outside. And he's debating on some things, it looks like. Not sure what. But whatever it was, it looks like maybe Dragonov might have said something to him or him to Dragonov, because those two wanted to go at it and just disregarded GC Rock and Recon-Delta, who now appear to be fighting themselves. Rob off the ropes. Big leg slam right into the ropes on Dragonov. And out the ring Dragonov goes. G, hip toss to Recon-Delta, goes for the pin. One count. Now on the outside, but Dragonov kicks out. Took way too long. Now, was that something that saved Dragonov, or was it always just going to be a 2 count? Don't know. Rob up and down with him. Oh! GC Rock hits the Pebble Buster on Recon. 1, 2, and dang near put Recon out of this match. And it appears that it's going to take all 3. Now Dragonov just got smashed into those steel steps. Went to reverse it back around, but Rob just throwing a series of right hands. Recon rolls out of the ring to try to get a break. But then Dragonov throws Rob in, and G is like, all right. G setting up for the Rockopotamus on the Intercontinental Champion, hits it, but does not go for the pin. Maybe it's because the referee is knocked the hell out. Don't know. Dragonov gets a 2 count on Recon, and Rob head into that top rope. Still in the side. A little flippity-dippity from Recon onto Dragonov. Goes for the neck breaker, but changes his mind and gives him with a big clothesline. And a Superman punch. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. And the Superman punch takes Dragonov out of this match. And now it'll be interesting to see how this 3-way competition goes. Recon trying to sneak it in real quick on Rob. Rob saw it coming, but then G got up, and now G firmly in control of this match. Sit down slam and a big right knee. Rob's like, hey, get in the ring. Too much stuff is going on. G trying to get back to his feet. Rob picks him up. Front belly buster. And Rob kind of slowing things down, but Recon getting back up. Big kind of side slam, but Recon hits him with the Delta variant. And Rob almost gets taken out by the Delta variant out of nowhere. G rolls up. Gets one arm across Rob for the second time we've seen that move tonight. And Recon-Delta just hit GC Rock with the Delta variant and takes out GC Rock. And I'm going to tell you, partway through the match in the beginning, I did not think Recon had a chance the way the match was shaping up. But now Recon-Delta firmly in control. Can Rob gather himself and retain his title? Now that's what I'm starting to think, because I'm thinking Recon has a really good shot at this, but Rob hits him, rolls him up. 2, 3, and Rob maintains his Intercontinental Championship with the C4. Hit Recon-Delta with the C4 and takes Recon-Delta out. That was a quick end. Quick into the match as you see G hit Recon with the Pebble Buster. Rob, I know for a fact, got hit with a couple of Rockopotamuses. Recon then just starts passing out the Delta variant. Big dragon elbow there. But just starts passing out the Delta variant. Somehow Rob kicks out. GC Rock then not expecting it. I wasn't expecting it either. Gets hit with it again. He gets out. And then Rob turns around, hits him with the C4.
Alliance Intercontinental Champion, the Warden, Rob Lee.
Hits Recon-Delta with the C4 and blows up his entire title shot that I just got done saying I think he's gonna do it. He doesn't do it. He can't take out the Warden. The Warden now maintains the Intercontinental Championship. And guys, that is going to do it for us here tonight. It has been a great episode of TSW Wednesday Night Wrestling. Now realize the Mondays and the Wednesdays and all the stuff that it's not going to happen on Monday and Wednesday night. It can't. There's no way I can make that happen. But inside of our wrestling world, that is when it's happening. On Mondays and Wednesdays. Pay-per-views obviously happen on Sundays. So, another great night. We've seen some new champions crowned. We've seen some current champions defend their crown. We still have to watch out for what goes on between Ozzy and Awesome Christina and Denise Demers. Denise Demers runs in and interrupts the match. So we have to figure out what's going on with that. We will figure that out on TSW Monday Night Wrestling, which will probably happen in 2 days, maybe 3. But I'm trying to do these every 2 or 3 days. So guys, for now, that will do it for us here on the show. Really appreciate everybody stopping in, everybody who's going to watch these later. Appreciate all the support. Make sure you hit those thumbs up, and we will catch you guys on TSW Monday Night Wrestling. Stay safe out there, and peace.